Say we have 5 apples and 1 watermelon. How many times as many apples are there watermelons? All right, so we got 5 times. Now, all you need to do for every single problem, this is what you do. You just write it as a fraction. Now, if you look at the question, what are they asking for? The ratio of what to what?
Apples to what?
So what is the first thing they ask for?
Apples.
So they want apples. What is the second thing they want?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Now, all you got to do is just fill in the numbers for apples and watermelons. So how many apples are there?
5.
How many watermelons are there?
1.
1. So by looking at this, there are 5 times as many apples as watermelon. Because if you were to look at this fraction, 5 over 1, how would you simplify 5 over 1?
5.
Yeah, because what's 5 divided by 1? The answer is 5. So you could say there are 5 times as many apples as watermelons. Pretty simple, isn't it?
Yep.
If you look at the one with the yellow balloons and the green balloons,
2.
the key idea again, if I write it as a fraction, you're set. If you look at the first question, they tell you, if you look at there, how many yellow balloons are there?
3.
There are 5 yellow balloons. How many green balloons are there?
3.
Green, green, green. Now that first question, they're asking, the number of blank balloons is blank the number of yellow balloons. So which is the first thing they want?
Green.
Okay, so green goes on top. And what goes on the bottom? Yellow.
Can you put these numbers in ratio? Or do you have
I want. They mean the same thing. Don't ratios and fractions mean the same thing? So green and yellow. So how many greens are there?
3.
How many yellows are there?
5.
5. There you go. If you look at the question, the number of green balloons is 3/5 the number of yellow balloons. There you go. You got your answer. Pretty simple.
Now I know 8.
Now, and again, if you just write it as a fraction, you're set. Just write them all as fractions and you're good to go. Look at that third question. They give you black and blue. How many black pens are there?
8.
8 black pens?
Yep.
Actually, let's use actual colors. How many black pens are there?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many blue pens are there?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. We'll call them BL for blue, but I'll make them blue. That's black, that's blue. What is the question asking for number 3A? There are blank times as many what as what?
Black marker.
So the first thing they are asking for is what? So that's what's going to go on top. And the second thing they want, we put on the bottom. Well, how many blacks are there?
8.
How many blues are there?
4.
4. Am I done? No, I can simplify that. What number goes into 8 and 4? I can divide the top and bottom by 4. So to answer that first question, there are 2 times as many black pens as blue pens.
Oh, you should have to do 2 more times 2.
So remember, when we're dealing with ratios, you're comparing by multiplying or dividing, not saying there are 4 more. It's always by multiplying or dividing, like you don't add 4, you don't subtract 4. It's all multiplying and dividing. What if the question was asking this? Which I think that might be part C. If you look at part C, this is what they're asking. Because what is the first one they're asking about?
Blue.
They're asking about blue first, and black is second. So you just do the exact same thing. How many blues are there?
4.
How many blacks are there?
8.
And again, we simplify this. We already know. What's 4 divided by 4?
1. 2.
So for part C, there are half as many blue pens as there are black pens. So 3C, not 4C. So for 3C, there's half as many. So you could write the word half or write the actual fraction half. But if you just treat these, the idea is basically whatever they're asking for, the first thing they ask for, put on top. The second thing they ask for, put on the bottom, and then simplify it, and then you'll figure out how many times one more than the other is, or half as many. Now, if I look at something like, say, I don't know, number 4. We're talking about books and files. How many books are there?
9.
So we got 9 books. How many files do we have?
12.
12 files. For part A, they want the number of books is blank the number of files. So what is my top number going to be?
Books.
Books, because what are they asking for first?
Books.
Good. And then files goes on the bottom. So key idea, if you write out in words what they want, you're set. How many books are there?
9.
How many files are there?
12.
What goes into 9 and 12?
3.
So the answer is... So the question, or the answer for part A, the number of books is 3/4 the number of files. Well, what if they ask this? What is the number of files compared to the number of books? How would I write that down? Oh, because files is 12. Write the number that goes with it. Books is 9. Oh. It's just the fraction that's flipped. So for part C, the number of files is 4/3 the number of books. It's the same thing. It's just flipped over. You just can't simplify it. But what if they give me something, they say, for example, I don't know, let me make up this problem off the top of my head. Jillian has 4 times as many stamps as Tanya. So you got Jillian and you got Tanya. And she has 4 times as many stamps as Tanya. But wait a second, they don't tell you how many Tanya has. So how can I figure that out? You can make up a number. You can make up any number. You can make up any number you want. But I'm just going to do this. Jillian's going to have 4 times as many as that. So I'll just write it as a 4 and a 1. Now you can make up any number you want. You could say 5 here. And then I'll just put a 5 in each circle. What's 5 times 4?
20.
And that's just a 5. So if the question is asking, what is the ratio of the number of stamps Jillian has to Tanya? So I'll put Jillian on top, Tanya on the bottom. You could say, well, it's just 20 over 5. Divide by 5. The answer is 4 over 1. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't they already give me a 4?
Yes.
Oh, so you didn't need to make up a number. So all you could say is this. You could have just done this. They tell you Jillian is 4 times. So I'm just going to put 1 circle for Tanya. What's 4 times 1?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll put 4 on top, 1 on the bottom. So they tell you the 4 times already. So it's kind of like working backwards. So that problem is like the backwards version of number 1. You had to figure out the number of times. Now they gave you the number of times, and they want you to write it as a fraction. But they already gave you the times. You just put it a 1 for the other person if they don't give it to you. All right. So that's how ratios work. Write it as a fraction, and you're set. If they say, yeah, but Mr. Chohan, they want it written as a fraction. No, they want it written as a ratio. Well, then you just do this. What number is that?
4.
Then a colon, and then a 1. Ooh, that was hard. But most teachers will get that that means the same as that. So just realize the first number goes on top. The second number goes on the bottom. Boom shakalaka, you're set. 11 minutes and 34 seconds, probably a little less. I hope you guys thought math was exciting and fun. If so, try this video over here, or this video over here. Keep doing math, and always keep on... Oh, I already spoiled my tagline. Like, share, subscribe, and stuff.